Welcome to our last meditation of the year. I know. What are we going to do? But we'll make it work. And it'll be great. So it's hard to believe that the year has come to an end. And since this is our last time for this year, remember, by the way, tomorrow at 5 o'clock we have our album debut. If you'd like to come to that, 5 o'clock, it'll be on Facebook Live, it'll be on YouTube. We're restreaming it, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun and some good music. That will be debuting for the first time. I guess it has to debut only for the first time. But anyway, how can we end our year? I think it's interesting. What I'd like to do is I'd like to go to one of the final moments in the book of Genesis, because I think it can help us in our reflection at the end of the year. And so what happens is Joseph has two children, Ephraim and Manasseh. Jacob is coming to the end of his life, and he calls for his grandchildren to come in so he can bless them. So they come in, and Jacob puts out his hands like this and crosses them over so that his right hand is on the younger child and his left hand's on the older, when the right hand is the one, that if you put your right hand on that person, they somehow have more power than the one that receives the left hand. And Joseph's like, wait, no, this one's the older one. And Jacob's like, I know, but this is the way I'm going to do it, right? Because after all, Jacob was the younger of the two, and he took the birthright. Joseph was the 11th of 12 boys. He was the youngest one and his favorite. So in the Bible, in many, many places, including Moses, who's the younger brother of Aaron, in many places, it's the younger that kind of gets all the goodies. What I would like to say about that is that I'm the youngest of three, and enough said. So there is Jacob, and he blesses the two boys, and what he says to them is, may all of Israel bless with this blessing. And the blessing is, may God make you, Yisimcha Elohim, ke Ephraim v'chi Manasseh, like Ephraim and Manasseh. And, that's always a problematic phrase, because who's Ephraim and Manasseh? We don't know anything about them. They weren't born in the land of Canaan, right? Their mother was Egyptian. Why is it that they're special? And one of the great, I think it might have been through Marcia Falk's Book of Blessings. I think that was the first time I read this and was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Is the reason why he says the names Ephraim and Manasseh is because that's who he was blessing. So that when I bless my child, Adina, I would say, may God make you like Adina. Or may God make you like Selah, my other daughter. Or my mom's blessing me, may God make you like Jonathan. So when you're asking for God to make you like Ephraim and Manasseh, what it's really saying is, may God make you like you were meant to be, that you were able to reach your potential. That is the message of that blessing for me. And when I bless my children with that blessing, that is the traditional blessing, to bless your children. And they had that for men for years, and of course, why weren't a blessing for girls? And the blessing becomes, Yisimech Elohim, may God make you like Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Sarah and Rebecca and Rachel and Leah. And that, though, also, it's like, okay, I understand that a little bit more, right? And there was thought behind it, making it the matriarchs of our people. But this other one takes it to us as we approach the new year. How have you been like you? Have you been like you? Have you reached your potential this year? Did you have goals that you weren't able to meet? And if you haven't been like you, why? Were there obstacles? Were there challenges? Did something get in the way? And is it possible for you not to judge yourself because of it? Every year we make some kinds of promises. Every week, every day could be. We think we want to do certain things, or we do want to do certain things. Or we have aspirations, but we're not able to meet them. Or we have aspirations that we outperform. What was this year like for you amidst all of the pandemic craziness? Were you able to meet yourself? Were you able to bring out whatever was inside of you that needed to come out? Were you like you? It's a strange question to ask, because sometimes, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure who I am. But it's helpful to try to clarify that for yourself. Do you feel like you weren't able to live up to who you were because there were others that needed you, and you spent your year taking care of other people? Is it possible you weren't able to meet yourself where you wanted to because you were working too hard? Is it possible you weren't able to meet it because the stress and tension of the pandemic and the election and everything that went into this year, the racial discord? That's like that was only 6 months ago. Did all of that just kind of bring so much tumult inside of you that you weren't able to concentrate on you and who you are in the world? Or when you ask that question, do you say what I do say sometimes, which is, I have no idea, because it's really hard to pinpoint exactly who I am, who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do, or if there is a supposed to at all. That might be a heavy reflection, but I think for our final meditation together, it would be nice to, and I'm actually, we're going to start concentrating on our breath, but certainly if I'll bring us through a couple moments of thinking about the year and trying to find images of things that we've done so that we could reflect on that a little bit. We're going to start in 2 seconds. I did want to remind everybody that even though we're not coming together and doing this together, it is possible to do this on your own. Or what you can also do, you can go up onto YouTube, and Temple Emmanuel has a YouTube page. Every single one of these meditations that I've been doing since March is up on that YouTube page. So if there's a particular Torah portion that you liked, or you like that section where we were doing every the spiritual dimensions of the Sfirot, then by all means check it out and bring up one of them. They're all a half hour. They're all the exact same amount of time. There's actually only one that I got that was exactly 30 minutes on the nose from beginning to end. But, they're 29 something, 30 something, 31 something. But if you'd like to do that, you're free to do that. The YouTube page is there for you. So you can go to tebh.org/YouTube and get there. Or you can just go to YouTube and type in Temple Emmanuel Beverly Hills. You'll see our logo and you press on there. You can subscribe to it too. It'll tell you whenever these meditations come up. So let's think about Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chimenashe. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. Yisimech Elohim k'Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. May God make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. But most importantly, may God make you, like you were meant to be, like you were born to be, whatever that is. Let's get into a comfortable position. We'll just start with some breathing. just reminding that when your thoughts come in, let's just continue to concentrate on our breath a little bit. So just in with kindness and love, just bring yourself back to your breath. Feel your stomach. Grow and contract. Filling the core of your body with life. So as we have about 10 minutes left, and I thought we could spend half of that to really divert our attention even away from our breath towards some moments from the year that maybe you could think about one moment that made you smile. Something that happened that gave you that feeling of joy in your heart. Or a time when you felt this sense of accomplishment or satisfaction from a project or work or something you really needed to do or wanted to do and were able to accomplish it. Did you have one of those moments this year? Many moments? Close? Where you really felt true to yourself? Where you really felt like you were 100% you? It is possible you didn't have one of those moments this year, or difficult to find. So was there a moment, accomplishment, or like you truly were you? I'm sure that our mind is filled with the moments where we didn't accomplish, or where we were not ourselves, or where we did not feel joy. But amongst those moments, there are these other moments. So let's try to find them, images from them, movements, colors. Did you have any of those moments this year? What did it feel like? Can you accomplish it again, or feel it again? Or be it again? It's so appropriate that today, Wednesday, is the day we ask to feel luminous and loved. Those moments of joy, those moments of accomplishment, those moments 100% you. That's what needs to come out when you're luminous. To be luminous is to allow that which is inside of you to burst forth like a light, to carry the light of joy and accomplishment, to carry the light that is uniquely you into the world. So we ask for that feeling, and certainly one of the origins of joy is to be loved. Certainly to accomplish, we need those that love us. And to be us, to be truly means may I feel luminous and loved. May I feel loved. May I feel luminous. May I feel luminous and loved. If you'd like to invite someone to be with you, maybe someone that helped you accomplish or helped you feel joy or helped you be you, may you feel luminous. May you feel loved. May you feel luminous and loved. May you feel luminous. May you feel loved. May you feel luminous and loved. And then, if you'd like to bring it back to you for a moment, for several breaths, may I feel luminous. May I feel loved. May I feel love. May I feel luminous. May I feel luminous. May I feel loved. And for our last moments, let's just end in the present and with our breath, feeling the breath of life through our bodies. Joining me today. Thank you for being with me this whole year, 2020. This is the last moment we share in this year. I hope that today, you were able to find stillness and peace. And I hope that this stillness and peace carries over to the new year. You're able to find those moments through this year that gave you joy and your accomplishments, and that there were moments where you were able to be you and meet you. And I hope that those moments can continue into the next year. May you feel luminous, and may you feel loved.